silent, invisible, always calculating. This predator doesn't rule through power or family. It survives through pure mind and shadow, born to disappear, living every second on the edge of death, and dying completely alone. Welcome to the ruthless psychology of the jungle's ultimate ghost. A leopard's life begins in total secrecy. After a short pregnancy, the mother chooses the darkest, most inaccessible spot, a cave crevice, hollow log, or dense thorny thicket. 2 to 4 tiny cubs are born, each barely the size of a house cat. From day one, their world is defined by one rule: stay invisible or die. The mother takes them to a new place every few days, erasing every trace of scent. This early environment doesn't just teach survival, it programs their brain for permanent hypervigilance. Even while nursing, the cubs learn to freeze at the slightest unfamiliar sound. This is where the leopard's famous paranoia is born. Leopard cubs are trained in silence. For the first 3 months, they rarely make noise. Their mother brings kills back and teaches them the most valuable skill in the jungle: how to disappear. By 4 months, the real mental training begins. Cubs practice stalking imaginary prey, climbing with perfect balance, and dragging small carcasses up trees. Leopards are the only big cats that routinely cache food high above the ground, protecting it from hyenas, lions, and vultures. This behavior isn't just practical, it reveals a strategic, forward-thinking mind. They plan not just for the next meal, but for potential theft days later. Diet training is ruthless and varied. Cubs learn that leopards are true opportunists, eating monkeys, rodents, reptiles, fish, birds, and large antelope. This dietary flexibility is one of their greatest psychological strengths. While other predators starve when their favorite prey disappears, leopards simply adjust. Their mind stays open, always scanning for the next opportunity. Around 18 to 22 months, the mother does the unthinkable. She drives her own cubs away, sometimes with aggression. This isn't random cruelty. In the leopard's world, staying together increases the chance of detection and competition. This separation is psychologically devastating. One moment, the young leopard has a protector. The next, it is truly alone in a landscape filled with larger predators, territorial adults. Many don't survive the first year of independence. Those that do develop an iron mental discipline, they suppress emotions, trust no one, and turn every experience into knowledge. This is when the leopard truly becomes the ghost of the jungle. Adult life for a leopard is a masterclass in calculated living. They operate mostly at night, moving like liquid through the trees and undergrowth. Their minds are constantly running risk assessments. Is this prey worth the energy? Does that sound a threat or opportunity? Can I escape if things go wrong? They patrol territories that can span 50 to 300 square kilometers depending on food availability, marking them with scent and deep, rasping sawing calls that sound like wood being cut. These calls serve as warnings and advertisements, but the leopard itself stays invisible. This lifestyle demands incredible mental control, suppressing hunger, fear, and frustration for days. The only time leopards willingly break their solitude is during mating. When a female is in heat, her scent and calls pull males from long distance. The courtship is loud, aggressive, and intense, multiple matings over several days. Yet even in passion, caution rules. Males can kill females if things turn sour, and rival males often fight violently. After mating, the male disappears back into the shadows. The female is left entirely alone to raise the cubs. This brief explosion of connection, followed by immediate return to solitude, reveals the core psychology of leopards. They are capable of strong instinct, but cannot afford emotional attachment. Every relationship is temporary by necessity. Leopards are perhaps the most intelligent hunters among big cats. They don't rely on brute strength or group coordination. Instead, they use pure stealth, explosives reaching 60 kilometers far in short bursts, and genius ambush tactics. They can take down prey much larger than themselves by targeting the throat with surgical precision. What makes their mind special is adaptability. Leopards thrive in rainforests, dry savannas, mountains, and even on the edges of cities. In some parts of Africa and India, they live secretly among humans, taking livestock and dogs at night while remaining almost never seen. This ghost-in-the-machine existence requires constant mental mapping of human movements, routines, and dangers. The leopard world is filled with quiet violence. When a new male takes over an area, he often kills existing cubs. Isn't mindless rage. It's a calculated evolutionary move to bring females into heat faster. Females counter with clever strategies, hiding cubs for weeks, mating with multiple males to confuse paternity, or fiercely fighting back. These constant threats create a mind that never fully relaxes. Even during rest, part of the leopard's brain stays alert. This hyper-awareness is both their greatest strength and their heaviest burden. Leopards rarely live beyond 12-15 years in the wild. As they age, their explosive power fades, joints stiffen, teeth wear down, and old injuries slow them down. They shift from hunting large antelope to easier prey rodents, hares, and stolen kills. Territories shrink as younger, stronger leopards push them out. The final chapter is often one of quiet desperation, scavenging, avoiding conflict, and eventually dying alone from starvation, infection, or a final lost fight. No family surrounds them, no final comforting touch, just the same silence they lived with. Leopards are one of nature's greatest success stories. Their ancestors diverged within the Panthera lineage around 6 million years ago. They developed a body and mind perfectly suited for versatility, powerful but agile, strong but stealthy. Once found across Europe, Asia, and Africa, they survived ice ages, habitat changes, and human expansion where many others failed. Their solitary psychology is the key. They never needed a pride to thrive. What truly separates leopards is their mental architecture. They possess remarkable spatial memory, strategic planning, and emotional restraint. They feel frustration after failed hunts, satisfaction after a perfect ambush, and constant underlying tension. Their mind is a high-performance survival computer, always calculating, never truly resting, forever walking the line between predator and ghost. Living inside a leopard's mind means embracing total solitude, mastering invisibility, and accepting that every relationship is temporary. It's a brutal but brilliant strategy that has kept them alive for millions of years. What adds even more weight to this existence is the leopard's extraordinary sensory system. Their large are packed with rod cells that allow near-perfect night vision, while their long whiskers act like radar, detecting the smallest changes in air movement. This constant flood of information means their brain is never truly at rest. Even when sleeping in a tree, one part stays active, ready to trigger instant flight or fight. In regions where leopards share space with humans, this mental load becomes extreme. They memorize safe crossing points on roads, learn the schedules of village dogs, and even recognize individual voices that signal danger. This ability to treat humans as just another environmental variable shows an incredibly flexible and cold intelligence. One wrong calculation, however, and the ghost becomes the hunted. Farmers set traps, snares wait silently, and vehicles appear without warning. Another layer is their complex relationship with other predators. While they avoid lions and tigers when possible, leopards have developed clever tactics like hunting in the canopy or during hours when larger cats rest. This constant game of positioning requires deep environmental awareness and the ability to predict not just prey movement, but the movements of competing killers. A single misread situation can lead to a deadly confrontation high in the branches or on the forest floor. As they age, the psychological pressure intensifies. Old injuries from porcupine quills or buffalo horns create chronic pain that the leopard must ignore while still hunting. The mind that once planned perfect ambushes now focuses on conserving every bit of energy. They become more opportunistic than ever, raiding easier targets and avoiding unnecessary risks. Yet even in decline, that core paranoia remains. They still cache whatever they can, still move like shadows, still trust nothing. This life of the ultimate ghost teaches us something profound about survival. In a world that rewards connection for many species, the leopard proves that absolute self-reliance, razor-sharp focus, and emotional detachment can be the ultimate evolutionary weapons. Their success across continent stands as silent proof that sometimes the greatest power lies not in numbers or strength, but in the disciplined, calculating solitude of one perfect predator. What surprised you most about the leopard's psychology, their cold strategic mind, the painful price of solitude, or their ability to live as ghosts among us? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. If this kept you locked in until the end, thank you. Drop a like if it opened your eyes, share it with fellow wildlife fans, and subscribe for more intense, long-form episodes. Your support helps us keep uncovering these hidden worlds. See you soon, where we might step into the mind of another master of shadows. Stay silent, stay aware,